এবং জিএস দুলাল ভাই আমাদের ঢাকা অ্যাসোসিয়েশনের জয়েন্ট কালচারাল সেক্রেটারি। দুলাল ভাইকে কিছু বলার জন্য অনুরোধ করব।
আমি তো শুভ সন্ধ্যা সবাইকে।
যার কথা বলবো সে এসেছে মাত্র একটা তারকা হয়ে। He's a star and he just came like a shooting star and successful one. আমি সে মাত্র গতদিন আগে সে ফেসবুকে স্টেটাস দিয়েছে, সে মাত্র 2 বছর হলো না, আমার লোক খুব কম আছে এবং I feel proud he is a fellow student of Kenya ঢাকা।
ভয়েস নাই, সত্যি কথা যেটা একজন আমাদের মাঝ থেকে ইলেকশন করতে যাচ্ছে, আমাদের আন্তরিকভাবে আমাদের সমর্থন আছে, বিশেষ করে আমার এবং বাংলাদেশ কমিউনিটির জন্য আমি কাজ করি। তো আমি সামনে যাই না এবং কোনোদিন যাওয়ার চেষ্টাও করি। যাক, মহসিন ভাই আমার কাছে গেছেন, হ্যাঁ আমি আশা করি মহসিন ভাই সফল হবেন এবং আমি কামনা করি আমার নিজের যতটুকু সামর্থ্য আছে ততটুকু আমি সহযোগিতা করি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
2 বছর আগে আমরা একটা বিজয় মেলা করেছিলাম, টরন্টোতে যে সমস্ত মুক্তিযোদ্ধারা সার্টিফিকেট বানিয়েছিলাম এবং সেগুলো ফ্রেম করেছিলাম আমি। তো জাহাঙ্গীর ভাই সার্টিফিকেট যুদ্ধ করেছি। So I feel proud of him, like this kind of people, like you know.
Thank you all. Thanks for coming in this evening. Although the weather is against all of us. Like it's cold, bitter cold. Yesterday was very, very cold, and then last night was snowing. And thank you. In this room, I can see a lot of people from Bangladesh, except Mr. Dan. Dan is one of my best friends, you can consider. Dan, he supported me all the way. That is a big story. And help out the businesses. I have seen the businesses, they open up these stores, they close these stores. They need help. Community-based businesses. I've seen ethnic group, newspapers. They're coming in, and then after, there's not enough support. They're closing down. They're moving into the different field. When I came to Canada, I have to remind you guys, I came to Canada with $43 and change. I've worked hard in my entire life to become a Mohsin today. To serve the community, you need a full-timer. Now, I made myself available for you here to serve you full-time. My hard work pays off. I have own business. I make my own schedule. I determine when to go to office, when not to. I plan when to serve my community. I plan when to serve my teams when I work with my small group of people. To take it and move it forward for the benefits of all of us. One of the things that I have watching nowadays here in this area, which is a property taxes. Property taxes is skyrocketing. And I am one of the victim, like as you are. So if I serve the community, I'll fight for the property taxes to be reduced. The rental business and rental market is skyrocketing. It's going high. Like people cannot afford it. I'll make sure the people are in our area, those who are renting, they can afford to rent a nice and better place, which is a big concern. The homeless people are on the streets. I'll make sure I'll work with the community to build more homeless shelters. Another problem I can see nowadays here is the retirement housing. Retirement housing is very, very expensive. I'll encourage the community people, those who has the ability to build, invest in a community to create affordable retirement house. We will make sure that is happening. We'll fight hard with the city to give the permission. So there's a big bureaucratic barrier that you're not going to get permission. So I will be one of them to fight for the community. So all of this community housing is in a disaster conditions. When people are living, they're paying. The ratio is 33% of their earnings, they're paying. But if you look inside their housing, disaster. Bed bugs, cockroaches, dirty. I'll fight hard for those to be refunded by the city and renovated and make it up to the standard. Another thing is, if you go through the Kingston Road area, all the businesses are like, looks like it's British model. Please don't get me wrong by telling the British model, meaning it's old. Now, I have seen few years back in the west end of the city funded for the changes of the appearance of the buildings. And they are encouraging, giving fund from the city to the business owner or the landlord to change the appearance. Make it newer, renovate it. City was funding. I'll make sure that funds comes to this area, all the Kingstons along with up until the Morningside area, the city funds and the businessman gets benefit out of it. As because when you see the appearances looks good, you'll be interested to get into the business, get into the stores, you will be buying products from them. So business will be the key to run this community, to make everyone happy. When the people are making money, they're going to hire more people, and the people will be happy once they have enough money into their pocket. So as in a disaster situations in this area. So I've been living in this area, I have seen so many things. Safety and security is the key. The people's first. We'll make sure the community is secured. We'll be working together with the police force, police services department to make sure and create the community that's become neighborhood was. Getting the service from the police department. It is easy, but nobody is working hard for that. So that what it does mean to you or me? Anybody is breaking your doors, windows, or stealing things from you or from your property, so somebody else will be watching, and they'll be calling the cop right away, because the cop will know this community is a neighborhood, what community has been created. We will do that. We will make our community like sustainable. Sustainable community meaning what? We'll adopt a program monthly basis and we'll go to the TDSB. And we'll implement it by the city that our children, the future generation, can be educated and they know what is a sustainable community. So, the garbage bins and other stuff, so the areas we have in the city parks, so we'll make sure that our next generation, they know why it is, what is it for. So they will encourage and they will learn each and every steps of the sustainability, and they will give us as a return to the better city. So many issues. Plus, we have, when I was meeting people, talking to the people, most of the people has a desire to become somebody one day, or a city councillor or a MPP. Lack of the resources, because we are new here, they don't know what to do. So I will make an arrangement and get all the resources for the people. I will give them the awareness to the community and other community as well. So we have a big Tamil group, the Tamil community. I have approached them, and they are very supportive, and they want to give me their hearts and soul, and they said they're going to work for me. But this is not the thing. But as a return, what I can do, I'll be working for not for the one community. I'll be working for all these communities in this area if I become councillor. First of all, at this point, I was very watching and listening the Ifat Hassan. It's very encouraging. Our kids are, coming and expressing themselves. In the near future and down the road, these kids, one day, I can tell you, they will be prime minister in this country. One day. My wife is very supportive. My wife is sitting there, jolly. Three kids. Safa is my older daughter. She's in the York University. My second daughter is Serena. She always gives me good advice. Although I'm her dad, I would love to take her advice. Even the Serena, she's very, very motivated. My daughter. I learn from them all the time. I become a student in front of them sometimes. So I take their advice. I love my kids. I love my family. Same as I want to love all of you. I love my community. I'm a family-oriented person. Not only that, I'm a people-oriented person. If I see you, I will always try to say hello at least, which is, I think this is my habit. Please, if you are offended by that, forgive me. But my intention is not to offend you. This is who I am. And what else I can say? If you guys have any question, I'll take some questions. And if you want to say something, and another thing is, I have to mention this. I have seen Sunny. I met Sunny last night. Sunny is a very motivated guy. He is running for the other riding. I wish him all the best and success for him. This is encouraging. The young guy like Sunny is like my younger brother. It's wonderful, and more people should come forward, not only for the councillor, MPP, MP, other stuff, and then we all can get together and support each other. And that's how we build the community. Another thing is, I always try to avoid the conflict. That's not who I am. If I feel something, I'll tell you straight up front. I don't do things behind your back. I will not. If I don't like, I'll tell you something. Straight. And we sort it out. That's how I manage and I become friends to each and everyone. So this is my character. If you guys have any questions, please.
Okay, for the builders, when you try to build a house, it takes a long time to get the permit from the city. How would you solve this?
Wonderful questions. In the community and in the areas, what is happening is a lot of changes, a lot of new houses, because all the houses are like 100 plus years. So what do you say then? 100 plus years, most of the houses. And these houses has to come down. And in order to come down, all the people has money, they're coming forward to build it. They are trying to buy the land, rebuild it, make it a nicer, wonderful. It says it is Canada. Like if you go to the newer part of the city, all the house, you look at it, you don't want to come back here. So the builders, I would support them all the way, and I will try my best to fight hard to reduce the waiting time. What is it? A builder is an investor. The waiting time killing their profit. And killing their profit, the rate is going up for the house they're selling. So in order to make money, they have to survive. They're not going to invest money from their pocket and lose money at the end of the day. So this is the waiting time and the inspecting time. All other issues has to be normal and regular, genuine, but shorter period of time. The shorter period of time will save lots of money for the builders.
Is slaughtered to be ripped down and profit margins.
Right. You see this, you could have moved out if they got the permit, and you could have find your new home. And in the meantime, you are stuck with the old house. On the other hand, the builder who is trying to build that house, he's losing money. He has to pay from his pocket in the next 6 months.
More fair to him.
And winter is coming in this country. Winter time, you cannot build.
Do you have any plan for the landlord and tenant disputes, which should be taken care of? Because it's a long-standing, I know you are not the policymaker, but since you will be working for the landlord and tenant issue, obviously it will be coming forward. Now, who would be the targeted or
I didn't hear.
Folk will be the targeted group or whom you will be acting for or advocating for in policy making for landlord and tenant issues. Do you have any plan?
Landlord and landlords are happy, or the tenants are happy. But the thing is, the landlord and tenant boards, the rules, it is 95% for the tenants. I have to tell you why. I'm a landlord.
You should
But-
be a landlord.
But the point is why it is 95% for them, because the people are paying, and as a landlord, I'm enjoying the benefits of increasing the price. So the landlord and tenant board is seeing that way. So this is why they are giving 95% of benefits for the tenants. We have 99% tenants are good. Trust me, I have no problem. Dan, he lived with us. I had no problem. Dan knew. I had no problem with the tenants, but one or two, in a handful people are not very good in Toronto city. Entire city, they go around 2 months here, 6 months there. But this is a smart group of people. They know who is the amateur landlord and who is the genuine experienced landlord. So they will not buzz you if you become a experienced landlord.
Mr. Mohsin Bhai, I'm very happy and at the same time I'm very pleased that the first demonstration before the community people, this is very outstanding.
Thank you.
And I feel you're very matured and very seasoned politician.
Thank you.
I must appreciate your presentation and your confidence level is very high and I must appreciate that you have proven your fitness as a good and great candidate for this time. And my first question is that if you are elected, what will be the first step for the greater interest of this particular time? What will be the first step? Thanks.
The issues that we have here is a lot of them are priority basis, but the thing is some of the issues is long-term basis that you need longer time to resolve. Some of the issues are very short-term issues that you can resolve. Like as I said, TTC, one of the bus route, Kingston Road to Morningside, you don't have the 24-hour service. This can be fixed within few weeks. On the other hand, the landlord and tenant board issues or the do some amendment and suggestions put towards to them to implement new rules, you need time. You need support from the other colleagues. So as long as I can convince my other colleagues, if there is any, and they support us, and that would be easier to reduce the waiting time to implement those. So the long-term and short-term issues, they're all issues, but I promise you I will hard each and every issues for the community to resolve it and give benefits towards to the community members, those who are living in Ward 36. But at the same time, I will be supporting other colleagues as well, the similar issues. And that's how we can work together, make a stronger team. So once if I'm there in the City Hall, I'll have my friends. All of them will be my friends. There are 44 members will be elected as a councillor, and the team leader is a mayor. So trust me, I'll make friends with each and everyone, and I will achieve whatever the shortfall we have in the society, in the community. I'll achieve those things for the people are living in our area. That will be priority.
ওই ছবি আসবে না কোথাও
মামুন ভাই কি পুরাই